Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to the news. Guys, this is unbelievable. You'll be shocked that the ex-president Buhari was aware of how Cabal members fraudulently enriched themselves. Umar alleges. Guys, the former military governor of old Kaduna State, Abubakar Danjiwa Umar, has described the administration of the ex-president Muhammad Buhari as the most corrupt government in Nigeria. Umar made the claim in an interview with Sunday Punch, and according to Umar, Buhari, while in government, ruled over the most corrupt administration in the history of this country. The former military governor stated that the current Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) probe shows the level of fraud perpetrated under Buhari. He further stated that the president's cabal fraudulently enriched itself through forex round tipping and anchor borrowers fraud during his leadership. And according to Umar, the president was aware of how some president cabal made themselves rich fraudulently. Now, my country people, according to the former that's the old Kaduna State military leader, Omar. He said that Buhari's administration is the most corrupt since the history of Nigeria. I mean, President Buhari had the opportunity to declare his assets publicly before and after his presidency, as he promised to do while campaigning for the office, but he failed to do so. His assets declaration to the Katsina farmers is meaningless and doesn't meet the legal requirements and the expectations of the general public. So it doesn't matter if he left the presidency poorer. Truth is that he resides over the most corrupt administration in the history of this country. His appointment as AU chairman of anti-corruption is, if true, and whatever it means, appears misplaced and amounts to dressing him in borrowed robes. You see, the former president must begin to understand that the measures of a leader's integrity is in deeds, is in conduct, and not in his claims. If these kinds of claims in the past which led to mistaken, apotheosis of General Buhari and the building of the myth of his unequaled competence and other leadership traits which unfortunately have not come to the fore. As is the norm here, he is expected, I beg your pardon, he is not expected to be called to account, but he has to prepare to give account to the Almighty God. He will be called to render an account to him on how he governed, because it seems that in this country called Nigeria, it is now a normal thing. It's a norm that the president is not expected to be questioned. He is not to be questioned. He is not to give account. So God already knows what he is. God already knows his immediate and extended family what. He knows what he had before and after his presidency. There is the day of judgment, and all of us will be present in the assessment of President Buhari's fight against corruption. So, my country people, no be small thing o. He has called on the Tinubu's administration that Tinubu should even probe Buhari. Tinubu should probe Buhari and recover all the stolen funds looted by the ex-president's government. He should probe Buhari because Buhari ruled under a very corrupt government. So according to Umar, he has said that Tinubu should be, in fact, he has advised President Tinubu to probe the ex-president Muhammad Buhari's government, because this would help him to recover looted funds stolen by the government officials under those administrations. So, my country people, the former military governor, however, warned Tinubu not to create an impression that he is just trying to be an offshoot of the ex-president. So, my country people, Omar called on the respected Bishop Matthew Hassan Kunka and Chief Femi Falana as witness. You know, Bishop Kunka had optioned that Buhari's government amplified corruption morally and financially, while Chief Femi Falana said corruption waxed stronger under Buhari, and these views are shared by most Nigerians. The moral corruption Bishop Kunka was referring to is Buhari's elevation of personal interest over national interest. Consider, for example, the seating of over 20 major federal government projects in the president's hometown, Daura, and the senior members, including ministers and military service chiefs, engage in very embarrassing acts to appease themselves with the president by gifting him projects from their ministries, from their agencies, and from their services. So, my country people, this is it. Oh, another instances was given on the rail line from Kano to Maiduguri, that it was only approved because it passes through Daura and not for any socio-economic value. Well, my country people, the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway connecting the north with the two southwestern ports is still under construction, and the east-west coastal highway has been abandoned. Now, the second Niger bridge remains uncompleted, even though it was commissioned by Buhari's administration. And General Buhari's decision to relocate to Daura from Kaduna must be on the account of Daura being more unblemished and secure than Kaduna. So, not a few Nigerians were shocked when an army university was sited in BIU, the local government headquarters of General Buhari's chief of army staff. But then, speaking on the level of corruption perpetrated under Buhari's administration, the ex-military governor said that the ongoing Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) probe will lay bare the monumental financial fraud that happened under Buhari's watch. So it will reveal how the president's cabal fraudulently enriched themselves through forex, round tapping, and anchor borrowers fraud. And my country people, the claim that the president was unaware is also false. He was made aware by the DSS and advised to cause the arrest and the investigation of the CBN governor. He was privileged by beneficiaries not to take any actions that would expose them. One will not be wronged in saying that Nigeria has become truly a fantastical corrupt nation in the last 8 years. Guys, this is really, really deep. Now, my country people, you see that a revelation has been made on how the ex-president Muhammad Buhari was fully aware of how Cabal members fraudulently enriched themselves under his administration. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you.